It's my first time here and it's been lovely. Everyone's been so welcoming. I've explored the nest, I've been to all the different areas and I've talked to people about reading and language and English. It was lovely going to the nest and hearing about their 24-hour read, which I think was a fantastic way to promote reading and explore reading with very young children. I've just been speaking to Kaylee and there's so much promotion of reading. I can see it through the school to create a whole school reading culture. That there's that enthusiasm for reading, and the library is beautiful. It's got beautiful light wood. It's a very welcoming, comfortable place, and it's got a really good book stock. If I was a student here, I'd just be so happy to come and read here. Broad range of stock, including graphic novels and the little audio books, the play-away books, which I think are a great idea because I think audio books are a really good way, another way in. It doesn't really matter the medium that you read, so long as you have something that fires the kids' imagination and the students really want to read. It was very special to visit the nest because in my school we have only 13 to 18-year-olds, so to see the little tiny ones being so enthusiastic about their learning. They had an interactive book and they were all taking part in learning about Little Red Riding Hood and doing the language, and they were just so enthusiastic. It was really lovely to see. I love that collaboration with the older students and the teachers in the senior school, and also this element of reading across the non-teaching staff. So other people reading to the children. There's that really good collaboration across the ages and across the staff. It's just lovely to see. It's so useful to share ideas, to talk to people, to make those connections. And I would love to have some book reviews from the students here in China at all the schools that we could share as our book of the week. And also we could share some of our recommendations and see whether the similar things are being read. And also to make a stronger connection with the different librarians. I would love to have that more international approach, that I can talk to my colleagues, we can be in touch more and share maybe competitions and reading initiatives. Because one of the things I like doing is reading around the world. So we recommend books from different locations and people sometimes read books from the place they're going on holiday. And to have those reviews of books from different areas or see where people have travelled.
I would say that I've loved meeting all of my colleagues at Wellington College, Tianjin, especially the ones who do the same role as I do at Wellington UK. But I suppose the biggest highlight for me has been working directly with the students who are so passionate about their subject areas, and it's been a real pleasure to sit down and talk to them about their plans for the future and help them and guide them to make successful university applications. Well, I've done sessions for our parents back in the UK before, and they're normally aimed at our students or the parents of our students who are in year 12 or year 13, but I was quite surprised to see so many parents from children who are in the nest, but also very impressed that they want to start getting their children on the right track so early. So I suppose that was my biggest impression, but they were lovely, very kind, and I really enjoyed answering their questions. That's a really interesting question. The 5 core universities, I suppose, that I see Chinese parents being most interested in are Oxford, Cambridge, Imperial College London, UCL, also in London, and the London School of Economics. Now, they're obviously very popular universities in the UK, but I suppose that they're the most internationally renowned. But there are institutions in the UK that our parents really aspire for their children to attend that are maybe not so well known outside of the UK. I'm thinking of places like Edinburgh in Scotland, St Andrews also in Scotland, Durham University and Exeter University. These are really prestigious institutions that a lot of our students really want to attend. And it would be nice for them to be more popular with overseas parents because they're just as good as the G5, but perhaps less well known outside of the UK. So I would say that a bit like when I think about UK parents who want their children to study in the US, there's always maybe 5 iconic institutions that are the best well known and perceived to be the best. And while the G5 is very good, there are lots of other excellent universities in the UK, and it's been a really nice opportunity to expose parents to other places. I would say that the thing that I've been most impressed with the students here is how proactive they are in seeking out competitions to enter, Olympiads, and they're so high achieving in them. I've met so many students who have received great results, and brilliant prizes in national and international competitions, and that's really going to set them apart when they apply to universities. I would say that compared to UK students, they are much more proactive in undertaking opportunities during their holidays, which is really impressive. I think that individuality is really important to the students that I encounter in the UK. So rather than doing what they see everyone else is doing, there's not so much of that. They really seek their own identities and want to do something that's very unique. So they are striving to find courses that no one else has applied for, or creating things that no one else has ever done before. So individuality, I think, is really important to them. And creativity, absolutely. Even in areas which aren't generally perceived to be creative. So of course we have lots of students who study fine art, music, drama and dance are very popular, but we also see lots of creativity in the way that they handle more traditionally non-creative academic subjects. So all of our students in the UK, for example, study the EPQ as part of their A-level programme, and that allows students who are studying sciences or mathematics to find their own way to be creative with their favourite subjects. So I've already been working quite closely with the university counsellors here at Wellington Tianjin and the head of sixth form, and also with the people who fulfil the same roles at the other Wellington family of schools. So far we've only met online, so it's been a real pleasure to come here and meet them in person. And we've been making lots of plans for future collaboration, so sharing mock interview practice for university preparation, sharing online classes for pre-interview testing. And we're hoping that we can arrange more exchanges like this in the future. That would be great. So definitely lots more collaboration, because we see our alumni network as being one of the most powerful things when helping our current students to prepare for the future. It's really good for our students to see role models who are not much older than them but doing something that they really aspire to doing in the future, and it would be lovely to share that network internationally, because I'm aware that there's lots of other Wellington schools that don't yet have sixth form cohorts, so sharing that cohort internationally can only be a good thing.